In real estate investment trust, AI discovery is starting to shape which companies get considered, compared, and recommended. When an investor asks an AI platform for the best REITs for dividend income, or which REITs look strongest by valuation and yield, the answer is no longer just informational. It becomes a shortlist, and in this benchmark, that shortlist is concentrating around a small group of names. Hey, I'm Mark Huntley, a growth strategist and AI discovery analyst. At LLM Authority Index, we study how AI systems shape commercial discovery, especially in high-intent categories where recommendation positioning can directly influence revenue. The June 2026 Real Estate Investment Trust benchmark shows a clear separation between presence and recommendation power. AI systems are not simply listing the largest or most familiar REITs. They are rewarding companies with strong dividend narratives, clear sector positioning, analyst coverage, and public evidence that supports confident recommendations. Realty Income leads on recommendation strength with the highest rank 1 volume in the category. Prologis and Equinix follow closely, but each wins for different reasons. The more important lesson is that several well-known REITs appear often, yet rarely become the recommended choice. Realty Income is the clearest leader when AI systems evaluate dividend-focused real estate investment trusts. It earns strong recommendation coverage, the best rank 1 volume, and the highest sentiment score among the top 5. Prologis performs especially well in comparison and alternative prompts. That matters because comparison prompts tend to appear deeper in the decision process. A buyer asking for alternatives or side-by-side evaluation is moving closer to action. Equinix has the highest raw visibility in the benchmark. It appears more often than any other REIT, and it performs especially well in pricing, valuation, and dividend yield prompts. But its visibility converts into recommendation credit at a lower rate than Realty Income or Prologis. That distinction is central. AI visibility tells you that a system recognizes the entity. Recommendation position tells you whether the system is willing to advance it. The most commercially important warning sign in the benchmark is public storage. By standard visibility measures, it looks strong, it appears frequently in AI responses, and has the highest monthly AI authority value in the category at $4.4 million. But almost all of that value comes from visibility assist rather than recommendation credit. Public storage earns only 10 valid recommendations, a 1.6% recommendation coverage rate, and carries the lowest net sentiment score in the category. That means AI systems recognize the company, mention it, and include it in the category conversation. But when the prompt asks for a ranked or positive recommendation, the system usually moves elsewhere. One pattern we repeatedly see at LLM Authority Index is that brands can look visible while still losing the buying moments that matter most. The benchmark points to citation architecture as the mechanism behind the rankings. AI systems draw from public evidence layers, financial news, analyst reports, dividend histories, investor relations materials, comparison content, and sector-specific analysis. Realty Income benefits from a deep dividend income narrative. Prologis benefits from strong industrial and logistics positioning plus comparison relevance. Equinix benefits from data center and infrastructure coverage, especially in valuation-oriented prompts. The companies that have consistent evidence across these sources create more retrieval pathways. The companies with inconsistent framing may still appear, but they do not receive the same recommendation strength. This is why simple share of voice reporting can be misleading. A brand can show up often and still fail to earn shortlist eligibility in high-intent prompts. The structural trend here is shortlist compression. Across the 3 public high-intent clusters, Realty Income, Prologis, and Equinix capture much of the recommendation credit. The remaining companies are competing for a smaller pool, and some are effectively absent from meaningful shortlist moments. For leadership teams, that changes the operating question. It is no longer enough to ask whether the company appears in AI answers. Teams need to know whether the company is recommended, where it ranks, which prompt clusters it wins, which sources support that ranking, and where competitors are displacing it. For real estate investment trusts, AI discovery is becoming part of investor research behavior. The leadership takeaway is straightforward. AI systems are compressing a broad REIT category into a narrow set of recommended options. The winners are not simply the most visible companies, they are the companies with stronger public evidence, clearer investment narratives, and more consistent recommendation framing. For real estate investment trusts, the commercial risk is mistaking recognition for preference. If you want to understand how AI is actually positioning your company in buyer conversations, that's exactly what we analyze at LLM Authority Index.